Welcome to Master Motivators, BAF Solutions Network. Cause it's Master Motivators, 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 Master Motivators. It's the Master Motivator Mondays. It's the Master Motivator Mondays. It's the Master Motivator Mondays. BAF Solutions Network. It's the Master Motivator Monday. Master Motivator Monday. It's the Master Motivator Monday to the BAF Solutions Network. Master Motivators, 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 Master Motivators. Let's motivate y'all. Let's motivate y'all. Master motivate y'all. Master motivators. Master motivators. Master motivators. Master motivators. Master motivators. Master motivators. Hey, y'all see why we here? That was amazing. That was amazing. ShayFree. You all see why we're here. You all see why we're here. I am going to bring in somebody special here in just a second. My name is Julian Gordon. Welcome to BAF Solutions Network Master Motivators Monday. We are so glad y'all could join us here live with ShayFree.
The one and only.
The one and only. I will bring her up in just a second. Y'all do not want to miss this. Come on into the Zoom. You all know it is Master Motivators Monday. And who are we talking about today? A lady by the last name of Bethune. Feel like rhyming now. Seems like we got a good thing going on there.
That's for the Tuesday takeover. We gotta bring that back for Tuesday takeover.
That's Shay, right? So here is Mary McLeod Bethune. Listen on in. She is going to share just a little bit so that we are all on the same page here. Listen to some of this Black excellence.
Black Americans and promoting equal rights for all. Born in 1875 in Maysville, South Carolina, Bethune was the 15th of 17 children and grew up in poverty. She grew up picking cotton on land her parents were sharecropping with the people who had owned them prior to the Civil War. Despite her humble beginnings, she went on to become one of the most influential women of her time. Bethune's early education was limited, but she was determined to learn. She attended Scotia Seminary in North Carolina, a boarding school where she received training as a teacher. After Scotia, she attended the Dwight Moody's Institute for Home and Foreign Missions in Chicago, but was unable to find a sponsor for her missionary work and therefore became a teacher. While teaching in South Carolina, she met her husband, Albertus Bethune, with whom she would have a son. In 1904, she founded a school for Black American girls in Daytona Beach, Florida, after moving there for work, which would eventually become Bethune-Cookman University, a historically Black college still functioning today. Bethune was a tireless advocate for Black American education and civil rights. She served as an advisor to several U.S. presidents, including Franklin D. Roosevelt, and was the first Black American woman to head a federal agency. She was also a leader of what was considered FDR's unofficial Black cabinet. In this role, she worked to improve conditions for Black American workers and helped to create the National Youth Administration, which provided job training and education for young people during the Great Depression. She also served under Harry S. Truman's presidency, and under him achieved the many firsts, including being the only.
Wow.
Yep, Bethune, Mary McLeod Bethune. she is an amazing, amazing leader, right? We've been learning so much about her. We'll come back.
Women of color at the founding conference of the United Nations in 1945. Bethune was also active in the civil rights movement, and she was a key figure in the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, NAACP, becoming vice president of the NAACP in 1940 until her death, and also served in the National Council of Black Women. She believed that education was the key to empowering Black Americans and worked tirelessly to promote literacy and education in Black communities. To add to her accolades, she also co-owned her own businesses in Daytona throughout her life. Bethune's impact on American history is immeasurable. She broke down barriers for Black women in education, politics, and civil rights, and paved the way for future generations of leaders. Her tireless advocacy for equal rights and opportunities for all people continues to inspire and motivate people around the world. In 1955, Bethune was named one of the 10 most influential women in the United States by Time magazine. And in 2022, she became the first Black American to be represented with a state statue in the National Statuary Hall collection at the U.S. Capitol. Her legacy continues to be felt today. Thank you for attending.
Phenomenal. Give it up for Mary McLeod Bethune. Give it up for the women. Give it up for them women revolutionaries, the women leaders. To be a master motivator, that means that you're at the top 3%. Look at this statistic. 10% are self-motivated, 60% are motivatable, and then 27% are just unmotivatable. There's a lot of people that may waste your time. And hey, it takes a lot of work to be a leader. So, I hope you're not in one of those lower quadrants. We say unmotivatable. That just means that you just constantly have a lot of problems. You're not motivated to do anything. You're not inspired, not having any type of spirit being put into you, like Sister Shonda here, she has so much spirit. So that's somebody that is definitely shows qualities of leadership. And what are the qualities of leadership? Having unwavering courage, self-control, a keen sense of justice, definiteness of decisions, definiteness of plans, the habit of doing more than paid for, a pleasing personality. You definitely do that with sympathy and understanding, mastery of detail, willingness to assume full responsibility, and cooperation. This comes from Think and Grow Rich.
Ooh.
So Earl Nightingale, and also his analysis on Napoleon Hill's
Think and Grow Rich.
Think and Grow Rich. So I was watching those a lot, especially 2021. I was doing a lot of personal development. And then lo and behold, I met Archie Hodges in the bank. So it definitely pays off to have your reading, arithmetic, and writing. And Mary McLeod Bethune was one of those people that just exuded so much motivation to many people. The last thing that I'll share are the 4 agreements. Be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personally. Don't make assumptions, and always do your best. So this is somebody who exudes all of those qualities. You've been coming in every day these past few years, just going at it, and I definitely wanted to interview you, Miss ShayFree. Let's give it up for Shonda Freeman.
Yo, thank you for this honor. Thank you for this privilege. Thank you for this opportunity to even be recognized as a master motivator is coming from King Julian, because King Julian is actually, he's inspired me since we met probably 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, I came in 21,
Right.
Kwanzaa 21.
But I think we really
and-
connected
but we were actually
2022, 2023.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, he's been a member since 2021. I've been a member since 2019, 2020. But Brother Julian has so much more energy that has really helped to take this organization to the levels that we need, you know, so we give much appreciation to you.
Ashe,
Hey,
thank
for
you.
real, for
Hey,
real.
it's Ubuntu. I am because you are, you know.
That's
And
straight up.
namaste.
And
The light in me
namaste.
sees the light in you.
Right.
So, I mean, look at the light just shining on us, looking all good. Look at that. We're definitely bringing in more people that attract, because what do you always like to say?
Your vibe attracts your tribe.
So look, we're doing the same thing at the same time. Let's come together. Let's actually be in communal energy, because some people just want to be in your community and not be communal. So a lot of people, right? I'm working on the words too. She's been one of the wordsmiths here,
Yes.
and we're gonna hear a little bit about her story. I'm gonna stop talking so much, but today we are showcasing Shonda Freeman. Welcome to BAF Solutions Network Master Motivators Monday. It is October 27th, and it is a great day to talk about Shonda Freeman today. We are so excited that you're here. We'd love to hear a little bit about your story, who you are, and where you're from. Please
Let's get it started.
Share to the network.
Well,
yeah, you want to lean back?
Yeah, you know, we get comfortable. This is our clubhouse. You know,
Right.
Thank you to the Black Achievement Fund and the Kemet Club for giving us this space, because who doing it like this? Who has their own Solutions Network program? Nobody. Right. So again, my name is Shonda Freeman, also known as ShayFree, the one and only, because you know some Shondas, but you don't know no ShayFree. That's why I'm the one and only. Right. And I am a born and native here in Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to Atlanta, shout out to being a Georgian, shout out to being a Southern woman.
Right, yeah.
All those things, because it adds to who I am as a character, who I am as the person I am. I'm grateful for this experience, this life experience that I have. I believe that growing up here in Atlanta in the 90s has contributed to why I am the person I am. I grew up in Riverdale in Clayton County, but I claim my ATLien because I actually went to school in Atlanta public schools.
Yeah, that's Atlanta.
I went to school in Atlanta public
Riverdale.
schools. I was born in Grady Hospital, you get what I'm saying? So my mom, she definitely kept us in the Atlanta
you
environment.
definitely- Right.
Yeah, no, I'm an
that's
ATLien all
the way.
day, right? And starting with those roots, I was able to attend an elementary school called Mary McLeod Bethune.
Wow.
Mary McLeod Bethune Elementary. They have now since changed the name of that school, which is located across the street from what's now the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, but it was across the street from the Georgia Dome Stadium. Again, old ATLien, I know I'm young, I'm 35, but I was here before all these changes came, so I'm really OG to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody in Atlanta is like, man, why did y'all tear down the Georgia Dome? Like, it was perfect. It's so monumental.
It's so monumental.
Mercedes-Benz is cool too. It's you know.
But yeah, it's not the same thing with the Turner Field Stadium. We can definitely have a whole Atlanta history conversation.
Facts. That's a good point.
Like for real, it's a lot of history here.
Which makes me go to my question of your parents, like how your environment is important for becoming a master motivator, a leader, being somebody who has been educated and able to educate others. And how does that influence with your parents and home environment growing up?
Right. Well, I grew up in a separate two-parent household, right? My mom, again, she kept me during the week. My father got me on the weekend. And I believe that it was a balance because my mom, she encouraged me to stay in the books, right? This is where I'm influenced from my power of my words and my flowlessness. She would tell me that A's and B's will get you degrees and C's and D's will have you working hard on your knees. So that definitely encouraged me to stay in tune academically. one of my old childhood friends, we grew up together at Mary McLeod Bethune. We actually met there, and we both lived in Riverdale, 5 minutes around the corner from each other, but we met in Atlanta, public schools. And she reminded me that when we were in kindergarten, that I was the only student who knew how to read, who knew how to read proficiently.
That's wild.
I know, and all I remember as a child, I read a lot. I read encyclopedias. I still have the original 1963 encyclopedia. And I'll be doing workbooks for days, and teaching the workbooks to little stuffed animals. That's how I knew I was going to be an educator as well. And then
teaching them to stuffed animals.
Teaching to stuffed animals. Back in the day, my mom had a chalkboard and a dry erase board. So I would be really teaching the lessons from the workbooks and whatnot.
Wow.
And then, like I said, attending a school called Mary McLeod Bethune. I just remember as a child just walking into the school building, there was a large picture frame photo of Mary McLeod Bethune. And then my father, he also attended Bethune-Cookman College. So his family all attended Bethune-Cookman College. So I just believe that my spirit is really her reincarnated spirit of leading education and literacy and continuing that journey.
Yeah,
it's
amazing seeing people. I went to North Carolina Agriculture and Technical State University. So I was always on the other side of the field playing Bethune-Cookman. So there was a little bit of competition,
Right.
The drumline
Right.
world and marching band world.
Right.
It gets competitive, but we all have HBCU pride, and we all know where our roots come from. Mm-hmm. So people from A&T, they talk about BCU and talk about how the legacy of Mary McLeod Bethune has actually changed our view of
education.
Schools. Exactly. Because we actually went to Daytona, and our tour bus actually passed. We saw a historical marker that said this lies the very first building of Bethune, which later, so it was Bethune College, and then it was later Bethune-Cookman College. Yeah, BCC.
Yep.
And then BCU. So we were learning about all those, and yeah, it's just amazing seeing, you were talking about your path in Atlanta, but there's so many routes up and down the Southeast, such as South Carolina.
South Carolina. And it was cool to even hear that. I didn't even know that she's born and raised native of South Carolina, because my mom is from South Carolina. So my mom is from the Carolinas and my father is from Florida. They came here to Atlanta in the 80s during the boom of Atlanta boom of the 80s. And then they met, and they met just to have me. Right. So it works out. So I could really be a kindred spirit to Mary McLeod Bethune.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In all the ways. I believe that now.
That's amazing. I have family in Seneca, South Carolina.
Yeah.
So maybe we are most likely a part of indigenously the same tribe, pretty much.
Legit, I've always thought that you was my twin flame brother, here, because we are a reflection of each other in all the ways. You the hype man, I'm the hype woman. Everybody know when we show up, it is a show.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? Hey, you're a long lost brother.
Exactly.
And I love his family. I love the Gordon family. I love your mama, your dad, and your brother, your nieces, everybody, the whole family.
We've been coming together, and it's always good energy. We always lift each other up, and now we're working with Sahai Life. The Sahai Life tribe is now the place where we reside. So we're actually looking at different ways of cooperative economics. Imagine your home, water, land, the food that you eat. Everything is important.
Health and wellness, the spirit, the mind, the body, everything, even education. We've actually been speaking about starting our own learning pod home co-op when it comes to learning. And I've actually gotten to be able to jumpstart that here at the Kemet Club, starting off with our educational summits that have now evolved to the Raw LLC Literacy Learning Classroom. And it's been a great experience. I've also been able to evolve it to a literacy learning carnival experience that allows me to travel to other different learning environments and bring about different fun and engaging educational learning activities that focus around literacy and numeracy and writing, right? And here is one of my marketing promotional materials about the literacy learning classroom. Again, that is Tuesday through Thursday here in the Kemet Club from 9 to 11 for kindergarten through second grade, and then from 12:30 to 2:30 for third grade through sixth grade students. Again, some of the activities, the curriculum is structured around the 3 R's of learning. Back in the day, all the elders used to tell me, like, you better go to school, go ahead and get them 3 R's of learning, which were reading, arithmetic, and writing. But then as I got older, the phonics, I'm like, wait. Arithmetic doesn't start with no R. Writing doesn't start with no R. I was like, but then when I put the letters together, I rearranged it and it formed the acronym RAW. So that's where you get the RAW, and then you get the literacy learning. And then the C just then becomes, it can be interchanged from classroom, carnival, course, curriculum, all the things camp, because I was able to have a camp this past summer with the Raw LLC. I was able to collaborate with another nonprofit organization and come in with the experiences. And it was a great experience. The children, they really learned a lot. I've also produced a bingo game, a Black History bingo game that I've termed Go BAF Bingo. And one of my favorite moments of that with the children was when they got to learn about some of the different figures that's in the game. And they were like, why aren't they teaching us this in school? Yeah. Right? Like I had Shirley Chisholm on there. They like, I ain't never known about Shirley Chisholm. Mm-hmm. Right. Even for myself, I never knew about Shirley Chisholm growing up, right? Yeah, and so, but if I had known that would have really inspired me to go and also be a political activist, you know?
Yeah, the Black mayor who brought a lot of businesses, Black businesses. Apparently she helped create a lot of the Black millionaires that we see in Atlanta right now. So apparently, Shirley Chisholm was influential.
She's very influential as well, right?
Did your parents have a lot of like Afrocentric, or like how did I become
in this Afrocentric way? I would say no, definitely not from my father. My mom's, yes, somewhat to a certain extent, but then I also attribute to the Atlanta Public Schools. Like Atlanta Public Schools, Mary McLeod Bethune, we definitely had some great Black history programs. Before all of this DEI initiatives, it wasn't forced in that way that where it's whitewashed now or is like washed away. Like it was just that they knew that we needed to know this, and they taught it to us, just like they taught cursive handwriting back in the day. It was just, these were the things that needed to be learned.
It's like very surface level now.
Now it's surface level.
Like even Haiti, like we got a Haitian brother in here right now, and let me speak for myself, I have never gotten that deep understanding. They'll be like, oh yeah, Haiti had a hurricane, and then the
2010 hurricane. Yeah.
But it was like, oh, okay, they're always in a lot of turmoil and stuff, and they just can't get right, and we're mad at them, but so we created an embargo. Let's have a test on what an embargo is, and it's just the energy is so strange.
Right, a lot of things even like that.
I'm APS too.
Like the same. I didn't learn about the whole Haitian revolution really until Tariq Nasheed. So going back to your question, what got me into this Afrocentric space was really Tariq Nasheed's Hidden Colors, 2012. 2012, I believe that's when I awakened. And I really got to see, well, who we really are and where we came from and where we're going, because the vision is real. Like, I believe it's in Proverbs, like, when the people don't have a vision, they will perish. Right. And they've been trying to take away our vision for so long because they didn't want to teach us this. They don't even want to teach us the fundamentals anymore, teach our children the fundamentals anymore. So that's why the children don't have vision. Some of these children don't have the vision. And that's why they're all consumed by the technology of social media, the video games. There is no real vision. Back in the day, again, when going to Mary McLeod Bethune, career fairs was a thing. We strive to be the next doctors. We strive to be the next educators. We strive to be the next lawyers, right? I don't hear these children saying that I want to be the next doctor. I want to be the next astronaut. You hear them saying, I want to be the next YouTube famous person.
Yeah.
I want to be the next,
weird.
What do they call them? Content creator.
Like what?
Right.
Content creator.
Creator.
Yeah. That's what I do as well. But I don't say I'm a content creator. I'm a revolutionary. I'm an activist. I'm a musician, live performance musician.
Right.
Not button like, oh, I play every instrument
right.
because I press every button. No, I actually had to put my blood, sweat, and tears.
Learn the actual notes, and that's another thing. That's a language. Musical language is a language.
Exactly.
And that's a form of literacy, right? So all of these things, again, were great fundamental groundwork for who I am, the way I am today. I'm so grateful for it, and I truly believe and know that when we have an educated mind, then we are liberated. And that's why I don't call myself, I'm not a teacher. I'm more than a teacher. I'm an educator because I educate to elevate, to liberate. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
So you talked about the connection between some of the things that we talk about within BAF, like how the education is so important. And Arkey's been doing such a wonderful job. We actually watched Hidden Colors within BAF on our Film Fest Fridays, and I had never
you
seen
ain't never
before.
seen that, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people, you remember? Yeah, one other brother man,
and I was like, nah, I was one of the few that had never seen it, and wow, it's just. Man, there's so much to it, which is why I want to bring this up. We have an actual book corner ourselves, so we're actually getting together and reading books. So right after, yeah. So here we have our book corner. If you go to our tab and all you need to do, home, and then go to member book corner. So that'll show you our book corner. BAF Community Library, 75 books on the global African experience, over 40 free ebooks. So this is something that Sister Shonda has been diligently on every Tuesday, 6 p.m., which is now 5 to 6 p.m. in respect of our fundraising, our New Kemet fundraising committee meetings. So join us for that as well. Tuesdays at 5 o'clock, we have our book club. It's been such an amazing time. Right now, we're reading the Transatlantic Slave Syndrome.
Nope. Post-traumatic slave syndrome, written by Dr. Joy DeGruy.
I haven't been in a few weeks.
Right, and this is definitely, again, I've been able to, thank you to Julian, thank you to King Julian, because again, King Julian is a magnificent leader. He encouraged me to get the book club back going. And I did. We first started off reading one of our members' books, Raven. Remind me of Raven's last name.
That's Brooks.
Raven Brooks, because we got two Ray. Her name is Rayo Khalid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Rayo Khalid. But if you want to look up her book, Raven Brooks, she has The World of Consciousness, which is a powerful spoken word poetry book of her collection of poems. So we began reading that, which was definitely spiritually got us aligned and high, because we were able to just pick a number and then read the page and then relate to it, right? And now we've moved past that, and now we're reading Dr. Joy DeGru's Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome, and we've been able to have a powerful discussion around that because it talks about the cultural conditioning and the psychology and the behavior of us as a people and why we do the things we do, how a lot of it is rooted in the trauma, because trauma can be passed down not just externally, but also genetically, psychologically, mentally. A lot of us act the way we do because of the traumas, the post-traumas of the traumatic history of enslavement. And so I definitely encourage all of you all who's watching live to come on to our book club, which again is Tuesdays. Now we've shifted up to an hour earlier, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's live on our Zoom channel, which is live on this particular Zoom channel, 332-802-6097. That's the BAF Solutions Network program channel. And please come on because it's great. Because again, liberation through literacy. If they always just say that old age expression, if you wanna hide something from pretty brown skinned people, put it in the book.
Wow.
So that's why I read books all my life. I will read encyclopedias still to this day. I don't just go online and Google it. I don't want Google to tell me everything. I'm going to different sources. And that's another thing that I incorporate with my literacy learning curriculum is that I teach children how to use these research skills by looking up information in the encyclopedia, looking up words in the dictionary to define your words. That's why I'm so clear on the language that I use, because as we all know that when you change the words, then you can change your life, right?
Yeah, we're definitely dispelling all of the curses that have been put on us within BAF. The Writing Your Story panel discussion was great, where we hosted a lot of writers of different books, and we actually had a panel discussion, and Sister Shonda was able to showcase some of the books that she's read, and she actually brought up the card that I just randomly, I was organizing and was looking through my cards. These are some cards that I was just writing, and one of them is the 4 Agreements. So I know that was one of the books that you've always talked about. I'm currently reading it with my oldest son, which is, as you saw in the other picture, the flyer, those are my 2 sons, by the way. But yes, we're currently reading this book together because I do book clubs with children as well. And we're reading the 4 Agreements because this is a great book, as it says, a practical guide to personal freedom. It's a great book to build good character, you know. And I live by these agreements. When I learned about it 2019 myself. And when I learned these agreements, it changed my life forever, because the first agreement, be impeccable with your word. And to summarize simply is, if you can't be honest with yourself, how do you expect others to be honest with you? So whenever you say you're going to do something, then do it. Don't give no excuses. Don't give no, just do it, right? And then if people, hold your integrity. If people aren't doing that with you, then you have to look back at yourself, like, are you doing that with others? Do you keep your word with yourself? Then how can you get mad with others? The second agreement is, don't take things personally. How you not take things personally? Because you know that it's not you, it's really the other person. If you live in your life full of peace and somebody else getting upset and mad, and you know that you didn't do anything to really cause that, then you can't take it personally and just recognize that it's something within them and they need to go within them. Third agreement is one of my favorites because you don't make assumptions. And how you don't make assumptions? You ask questions. And that's how you not make assumptions. And then last agreement, always do your best. I have another expression, trying is failing. If you try, then you failed. So therefore, you don't try, you do your best and you give it 100% effort. Because when you give it your best, then you're going to get a result back. But when you try and you don't get a result back, that's because you didn't do nothing. You put forth no effort. So yeah, the 4 agreements I live by. I was wondering if there was something that you say every day or anything, like these are mantras that you could say every day, every day. You know, is there anything that keeps you going?
I have many. I wake up daily, I meditate. That's the first thing I do. Before I even come out of my room and speak with anybody, I have to meditate. I have to, for sure, get my peace. You get what I'm saying? To prepare myself for the world outside, right? So I definitely meditate. That's the first thing. Also, the first thing I say when I wake up and with my children, I say, Happy New Day. Thank you, Creator Universe, for waking me up today. I'm going to win the morning to win the day. That's the first. So I always start with attitude of gratitude. Yes, I have a couple things. The 4 agreements is a part of my mantra. I have another mantra, which is I stay focused, I stay on my path, I remain clear, I be humble, and I be loving while embracing myself and embracing all around me. That's another one that was given to me by my Baba Cordell, which was my spiritual guru father, which helped me to evolve to this person I am, because I've gone through a spiritual growth. I've gone through a traumatic car accident, which also shifted me as well. So just a lot of things in my life. I've had some experiences.
And when did that happen?
So the traumatic car accident happened in 2014. In 2014, I hydroplaned, I hit a tree, I was unconscious for 2 days, and then I woke up, and I woke up positively like this. You know what I'm saying? Like literally woke up like this. And since then,
car accidents are crazy.
Right, but like
hydroplaning,
hit a tree. I definitely believe that at this point I've been able to look back on it, reflect on it, and recognize that I fell asleep at the road. So if you're driving, if you're sleepy, just pull over. Just pull over, y'all.
Man, I'm so glad you're here to motivate others on what to do and what you could.
Because even after that car accident, like it's so cool that I'm here on Master Motivators Monday, because back a couple years ago, I would say before the pandemic, before 2020, around 2016, I was actually doing lives on YouTube and Instagram called motivational words of encouragement. Every day I was sharing motivational words of encouragement. And I actually used to do vision board events and experiences. I believe in all of the manifestation that comes with the power of the words and whatnot. So it's important to have all of these different words around you. In my room, personally, I have a motivation board that has like fortune cookie messages. I have about 30 of them, and I got words all around me.
Yeah, you definitely do.
Yeah.
Which we were also talking about some of the quotes that you actually provided, talking about how reading is so essential.
It's so essential, y'all. You know, why I really became so just prominent on learning, especially with children, is because I recognize that when we were enslaved, when we were kidnapped and enslaved, that they kept this from us. They didn't want us to read. And why is that? Because reading frees you. You get what I'm saying? Reading really does free you. So it's my due diligence to read, to make sure that children read. My own children, they've been reading since before they were 2 years old. They've been writing before they were 3 years old. And now both of them each write in cursive fluently, right? And they can do all types of math fluently. They can read fluently with comprehension. Because it's one thing to read, but you also have to comprehend it, right? So I just, that is just so key with me. And again, because they took it away from us.
Yeah, reading cursive and writing cursive is very important. One of my friends, she's a Gullah Geechee, and she's very spiritual and already been studying Afrocentric practices, but writing in cursive actually is in flow with natural thought.
Yeah.
Apparently,
yeah,
with the English language, we break up a lot of our letters, and a lot of things are broken. That's why we say broken English. Like a lot of things a lot of our words do not actually have the same intention of what the energy may be in other languages. Then you'll know what I'm talking about. See, there, it's even hard to explain sometimes in the English language for some of the words or feelings that come about.
That's right. And I know, because I studied Spanish. I wanted to be a Spanish teacher. I wanted to be a Spanish speaking teacher. And so that's what I went to college for originally. And I learned how to speak through Spanish grammar. I learned English grammar through Spanish grammar. Because like you say, like in other languages, they're actually more intentional about the word placement, about the word usage, about the sentence structure, right? In Spanish, you have to be specific on the different tenses that you use. You have to be specific on the subject that you are talking about. Like if I'm talking about you, I'm gonna make sure that I have to use that verb with the proper conjugation and the proper tense.
Exactly.
Right? So everything is on purpose. When you're speaking in Spanish, ain't no misunderstandings. And that's why I enjoy the language, and that's what has taught me about English. That's why when you speak to me, you can't mince my words. Because I said what I said, and I said it clearly, I said it with love, and I said it with all the full authority.
Right. Yeah, that's big. Learning languages is so important.
Yes.
Being more specific in those words, like, oh, is it my boy cousin? Is it the girl cousin? My whole family. So if I just say them, go get my cousin, in English, there may be some
it's ambiguous. It's very vague, but Spanish, it makes you be very direct. Because like you said, you got to know the difference in gender, female versus masculine, and all of that. So I appreciate Spanish language. I also teach Spanish language to the children. I teach Spanglish to them because they're going to know a little bit, because it's real. If you don't use it, you lose it, but it's all good.
So is there anything that you want the people to know, or where can people find you? Like anything that you have on your mind, and I'll pull up your website here.
I have a lot of things on my mind. I believe in regards to education and learning that we are going to have to educate our children. Please, we have to recognize that the system is a system. They are not here to support us. They've never been here to support us. History, our story has shown us that we have to take control of our own education. Hence, Mary McLeod Bethune, Booker T. Washington, and the people before them, like they knew that education, we had to control our own education narrative, because the oppressor only is gonna share their victorious history, and it's false in this way to keep us docile, to keep us inferior to them. So I definitely educate us all to remember that you, as a parent, you are the first indoctrinator to your child. Do not wait. They can learn ABCs in your womb. While they're in your womb, when they even come out, you have to read to them in order to give them the language. If you're not reading to them, then they won't have the language. Then that's why we have these children who speak in Babel. Right? It's so much, y'all. It goes deep, but just know, take back the power, take back the control, and educate your own children. If you need help with those resources, you can find me here with the Black Achievement Fund. Also, Brother Julian has shared my website, which is definesuccess.club, because this is a movement of people, right? That's why it's a defined success, and it's a club. Just like with the Black Achievement Fund, we are a member-based organization. Here you can find information about how to book the Raw Literacy Learning Carnival experience. There will be more updates on how you can even engage with the literacy learning classroom. Also, I do a little bit more. I do not just when it comes to literacy learning education, I also do financial freedom services. So if you click on the left, that's where you'll see the financial freedom services. Also building that. Again, just helping us all to become financially independent. That's why it feels good to be a part of the Black Achievement Fund, because when I saw the Black Achievement Fund back in 2019, I saw the big social media post, right? It was 19 families purchased 94 acres of land down in South Georgia, and it's called Freedom Land, Georgia.
Right.
And I was like, yo, my name is Shonda Freeman. I was like, I gotta be a part of Freedom Land, Georgia. I'm native here to Georgia. I was like, we gotta be a part. They said the only way to be a part of Freedom Georgia Initiative was to sign up to the Black Achievement Fund. When I saw the Black Achievement Fund's website, $9 a month, why not? Hey, and so myself, I was like, I'm gonna go a little bit more, because again, I'm always about Freedom, Wealth, and Legacy, I was like, I'm gonna give $10 because I know that dollar gonna compound. You get what I'm saying? And it did. You know, it has been. And it's great. Yeah. So all of this just stays in alignment. And when you again wake up, meditate, set your intentions always, and the day is gonna go almost the way that you want it. Because as long you said something in your what it takes to be a leader. The one of the definiteness of making decisions, the definitiveness of decisions.
Yeah, that one.
You have to.
That's one of the most difficult ones for a lot of people.
Yeah, because you gotta make a choice. If you got a choice of A and B, choose and just stick with it and just trust that it's gonna be good. Trust your intuition always.
But in America, we have so many choices, and then we also have a lot of toxicity. So it's difficult when we have cognitive dissonance.
And Dr. Joy DeGruy, she talks about that in her book. Right, the cognitive dissonance. I believe I heard it the other day. We're living in a time of many distractions.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's a time of many distractions.
Yeah, that's
right?
exactly right. So this is why we want y'all to stay tapped in to BAF Solutions Network.
Right.
Check out this video real quick, and then we'll show her other
Well, that's
video.
that's just a little gift.
And
well, you can go back to the Wild LLC. Yeah, it's just a little gift. It's just a little. I'm also very good with the graphic designs, y'all. I do a little bit of everything, right? So if you want a website built, I can totally build you a website. More information to come. Again, this video right here. This shows how the carnival experience was here. Again, the Go BAF bingo. About precision for basketball, you get what I'm saying? That's Mama Adler right there. Shout out to Mama Adler. Y'all know. Athlete, activist, the Go BAF. It's a great game. I'm excited. I'm still in production of really releasing it. It is available. Please call me. It is available. I'm still in production of making a digital product to go along with it, because right now it's definitely a paper product, but it's definitely available. It's a great learning tool. Again, got different historical characters. By the way, Go BAF is an acronym for Great African Ancestors, Overachieving Inventors. B is for business leaders, A is for the athlete activists, and the F is for fearless freedom fighters.
Look at you.
You know what I'm saying?
You've been doing
some creativity.
Right. So mental gymnastics with the words.
With the words. Man, I love the words. Words don't I love the words. They are powerful.
Yeah.
Words changed my life. Literally, when I got into that car accident, my children's father, who was the boyfriend at the time, and then became the husband. Now we separated, but whatever. He helped save my life because he told me these words. The doctors, my mom and my sister, they were all telling me like, "Oh, you're gonna be handicapped because of the car accident." Again, I was unconscious for 2 days, but I had a brain trauma injury, which knocked the coordination on the left side of my body out of order. So I had to learn how to re-walk. I had to learn how to get coordinated, everything. Man. But so the doctors and my mom and them, they were like, "You're going to be handicapped." They was like, "You're going to be on disability, My children's father was like, "You're not handicapped. You are handy-capable." Right. Handy-capable.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah, that's so difficult to believe when you see her doing her thing, dancing now, and
walking in hills, you just don't know, yo.
Man, after a few months, I could see a big difference with your understanding of the African rhythms, the West African rhythms, and then you were asking me questions like, okay, is the break, the call out, the break, the changes, so is the break at a certain time when we're in this movement, or do we hear the break when we're about to go to that
that's why
movement?
I participate in African dancing with you, because it helps with my coordination. Because it's still in process. I'm not 100%. I'm about like I'll give myself like 97% for sure. So I'm so grateful for the St. Conscious drumming experiences.
Every Friday at 7, St. Conscious and Salim. He's actually a BAF member as well. So you can go to the Arts Exchange. That is an amazing place to go to. Also, Sundays at 3 p.m. at Westview Makerspace. We also do drum and dance class.
What's it called? Egome?
Igbe
Uguma. Please let people know what that means.
Yeah, so that's a name that came from, I'm not exactly sure where it came from, but it's a name that
Master
came
Baba
from,
Yusuf?
like really Baba Jakuma. He was saying that it's just a friendly name, like I'd have to check exactly, like I'm learning more about Kiswahili and but as far as I understand, there are creators and it's a positive
It is
aspect.
a positive. It is so positive just dancing with you all. And yes, again, it's elevated my coordination.
Before we head on out, I'd be remiss, I almost forgot, is there anything that the people should know about you, a little known fact, something that's little known, anything about you that many people don't know, or something just to get a glimpse into.
I'm really a open book. I'm very extroverted. I love us, and I don't believe there's not too much that's hidden about me because I'm definitely what you see is what you get.
Okay.
Always, always, what you see is what you get. I'm a bowler.
Oh, see there?
I'm a bowler,
not everybody knows that because we see each other through Zoom a lot.
Right, I'm a bowler. I believe that's where I get my competitiveness from because one thing for sure, competition drives performance. And I believe that bowling, I have my children in bowling. I'm a bowling youth coach as well, and I encourage anybody to get into the sport because the only way to win in bowling is you have to have the highest score. And you can't really cheat on that unless you got handicap involved. But otherwise, it's score for score, pin for pin. So that's why I love bowling.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to go bowling here soon. There's a lot that we can do as a club, BAF Travel Club, the Kemet Club.
The Kemet Club, High Life, like all of these.
TSE,
HIGHLIFE.
So High Life is a great organization to check in with. Also, we've been a part of Southern Indigenous Coalition,
which teaches you about your indigenous, that's related to the Afro-Indigenous, but like it's cool to stay connected, appreciate. He done changed his name on me, Chief. It was Chief Golden Hawk, but
I like saying Chief Golden Hawk.
I'm gonna stick with Chief Golden Hawk, but I respect people's name changes, but Chief Golden Hawk has definitely taught us a lot. Brother Arkey has definitely taught us a lot here with the Black Achievement Fund. Again, inspired me with my Black History bingo game with the figures that he's now teaching on. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just like, hey, I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm just following along the path of success because the clues to success are right in front of us. All we gotta do is just follow along. You ain't gotta go off path. You get what I'm saying? Ain't nothing new under the sun.
Right, and connecting with people who have those offers and needs, just like we learned with the Black Sustainability
Oh my gosh,
Network.
Black Achievement Fund is so powerful, y'all. Black Sustainability Network, Inc., they did an offers and needs experience here. That right there really also shifted my whole perspective of how we gonna commune together, how we truly gonna grow collectively with each other.
So as you see, we got more in store. Join us tomorrow, Malcolm Jamal Warner tribute with Takeover Tuesday. We got book club.
Book club, but then you forgot about tonight. Tonight is Travel Club with the Kemet Club.
Go ahead and come on out tonight at 7 o'clock in the Kemet Club every Monday at 7. Let's go ahead and join together. Let's travel the world, y'all.
Let's travel the world.
Got to have some experiences, especially us saying that we're Afrocentric and don't even know about Africa or been there. So
Right, and then also King Julian has influenced me in many ways. Just in this short period of time, I went to Belize for the first time last year.
Oh yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Because of King Julian, his personal experience. So yes, come out to the BAF BAF Travel Club at the Kemet Club with King Julian tonight at 7 p.m. And I appreciate you, Julian, for this opportunity.
Yep, so let's go ahead and finish on out. We are gonna close here. Let's huddle together with the big 1, 2, 3. Master Motivators! Woo!
If y'all didn't know, I was a cheerleader back in the day too.
Master Motivators, Master Motivators, Master Motivators.
Master Motivators, Master Motivators, Master Motivators. Hey, Master Motivators, Motivators, Master Motivators, Master Motivators, Master Motivators, Master Motivators on a Monday night. Master Motivators on Monday night. Hey, Master Motivators on a Monday night. Master Motivators on a Monday night. Master Motivators, Master Motivators, Master Motivators, Master Motivators. Master Motivators, Master Motivators, Master Motivators, Master Motivators, Master Motivators. Hey, we are revolutionaries. The revolution will not be televised, but it is televised on the BAF Solutions Network.
I say. See y'all next time.